Dear chosen one, if these words have found their way into your heart, know that it's not by chance. Every moment in your life has been woven together by God's hand, guiding you along a unique and divinely orchestrated path. Nothing in God's plan is accidental. Your presence here, reading this, is part of a purpose greater than anything you can see right now. As you navigate through the distractions and difficulties of life, God's voice may sometimes seem distant, but He is always near, working behind the scenes, calling you toward a destiny filled with His promises and love. In a world full of noise and uncertainty, where every turn may feel clouded by worry, know this truth: God has chosen you, set you apart, and prepared a path that is undeniably yours. If this message reaches your soul today, it is because you are meant to hear it. You are not alone. Every tear, every struggle, every unanswered question has a purpose in God's divine design for you. God's purpose for you is steadfast. The Bible tells us in Romans chapter 8:28 that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to His purpose. Even in the darkest valleys and quietest moments, when you feel unseen or unheard, God is there. He is molding you, shaping you into the person He created you to be. It is no accident that you are reading this now. This is a reminder, a gentle yet powerful nudge, that you are chosen. You are called to a higher purpose that transcends worldly understanding. Ephesians chapter 1:4 tells us that God chose you before the foundation of the world. Imagine that, before the earth took form, before the stars were set in the sky, God already had you in mind. You are part of His eternal plan, and every step you take is ordered by Him. In Psalm chapter 37:23, it says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and He delights in His way." Take comfort in this. You are never off course when you are walking with God, even when the journey seems uncertain. Many times, you may find yourself questioning why certain doors close, why relationships don't work out, or why you face such heavy burdens. These setbacks are not random. They are part of a divine plan crafted to protect you and prepare you for a future you cannot yet see. Imagine something valuable to you, a family heirloom, a cherished photograph, something irreplaceable. You handle it carefully, keeping it safe. This is how God views you. You are His treasured possession, and He guards you with a love far greater than we could ever comprehend. When a door closes, it's not a punishment. It's protection. God sees beyond the present moment. He sees conversations you have not heard, knows the intentions of hearts you cannot read, and guides you away from people and places that do not align with His purpose for you. As humans, we often cling to what is familiar, even if it's not in our best interest. But God, in His infinite wisdom, removes what hinders us from our divine calling. Dear chosen one, you have a unique calling. Not only are you chosen, but you have also been called to break generational curses, to shatter the chains that have held your family for years. This calling is no small task, but God has equipped you with the strength to fulfill it. You are the one who will change the course of your family's history, breaking free from patterns that others could not. You are creating a new legacy, one rooted in God's love, faith, and strength. This journey may feel lonely and, at times, overwhelming. Being chosen often means walking a path that few others understand. You may feel misunderstood, as though you don't fit into the traditional molds of the world. Relationships may fall away, opportunities may slip through your fingers, and sometimes, you may feel like you're walking through a wilderness. But remember, pioneers always face resistance. They are the ones who forge new paths. And God has chosen you to be a pioneer for His kingdom. It's natural to question the struggles that accompany a chosen life. Why, you may wonder, do obstacles arise so frequently? Why do trials appear just when you thought you were making progress? The truth is, resistance often comes as a sign of favor. When God places His anointing on you, the enemy takes notice. And that opposition is not a reflection of your failures, but rather of the spiritual strength that lies within you. Joseph's story is a profound example. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, and imprisoned, Joseph's life was filled with hardship. Yet, God was with him every step of the way. In each trial, God was shaping Joseph, refining his character, and preparing him for a position of power. When the time was right, Joseph rose to prominence in Egypt, not by chance, but by God's divine plan. In the same way, God is using every hardship in your life to prepare you for something greater. The struggles you face are not setbacks but stepping stones toward the destiny God has in store for you. Reflect on the countless moments when unseen forces seemed poised against you, moments when, perhaps unknowingly, you were on the brink of danger. You might not have noticed, but God was there, silently watching over you, guiding you away from paths that could lead to harm and drawing you back to safety. Just as he protected Daniel in the lion's den, he surrounds you with his love, his strength, and his wisdom in ways we often cannot comprehend. Daniel's story is not merely an ancient tale, it is a profound reminder of how God's protection extends to each of us. Daniel was a man of deep faith and devotion, and his loyalty to God won him divine favor. Even when he was cast into the lion's den, an apparent death sentence, God sent an angel to shut the mouths of those fierce creatures. What should have been a moment of despair and destruction transformed into an undeniable testimony of God's power and his ability to save. This divine shielding wasn't just for Daniel. It is a promise extended to all who place their trust in him. In the quiet recesses of your own life, God is there, working tirelessly behind the scenes. Perhaps someone intended harm, or a situation was about to lead you astray, yet, God intervened, removing obstacles that you didn't even know existed. He listens to conversations you can't hear, sees intentions hidden in others' hearts, and diverts you from paths that would pull you away from his divine purpose. At times, his protection is so subtle, so hidden in the fabric of our daily experiences, that it's easy to overlook or even misinterpret it. There are moments when God's intervention feels like rejection or an unexplainable setback. Maybe it's a relationship that ended unexpectedly or an opportunity that slipped away, leaving you feeling disappointed or confused. But what if, in truth, these moments are acts of divine mercy? What if each door that closes is God's way of saying, "This is not for you. I have something better waiting"? Although it's hard to see in the moment, every detour is a testament to God's love and his intimate knowledge of what is best for you. This divine protection is a demonstration of his profound care, an assurance that he is both watchful and active in the smallest details of your life. Even when circumstances seem overwhelming, you can rest in the truth that God is with you, shielding you from dangers both seen and unseen. In moments of disappointment or hardship, remember that his hand is still upon you, guiding you forward with a purpose that will one day make perfect sense. God's love is steadfast, his wisdom is beyond measure, and his protection is unwavering. Embrace his guidance, knowing that with each step, he is leading you closer to the blessings he has prepared for you. As a chosen one, you carry a unique anointing, a favor from God that opens doors others cannot access. This favor, however, isn't always visible to the outside world. People may wonder why you are given opportunities, why doors open for you when they remain closed for others. They may question what makes you different, but they cannot see the divine hand guiding your path. This is the anointing of Daniel. Daniel was favored, not because of human abilities, but because of his connection to God. God gave him wisdom, insights, and revelations that set him apart. This same anointing rests upon you. The wisdom God has given you is your greatest asset. It allows you to make decisions that others do not understand, to navigate storms with a peace that surpasses understanding. This wisdom is not of this world. It is a gift from God, and it will lead you to places and people that align with your divine calling. There will be days when the journey feels heavy, when the road seems endless, and hope feels distant. In those moments, remember that God is still with you. He sees your struggles, hears your prayers, and walks beside you. Every step you take is a testament to your faith. Though you may feel weary, God is carrying you, strengthening you, and guiding you through every trial. The Bible tells us that God does not abandon his children. He is the good shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one who is lost. Even when you feel distant from him, God's love remains close, drawing you back to his embrace. Do not let fear or worry overshadow his promises. Trust in his plan, even when you cannot see the path ahead. You are called to be a light in a world often filled with darkness. As a chosen one, your purpose is to shine brightly, illuminating the path for others. Matthew chapter 5:14 says, "You are the light of the world." A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden. Your life, your faith, and your journey serve as a beacon of hope for those around you. You are a reminder of God's grace, his mercy, and his unwavering love. This calling is not easy. It comes with the responsibility of being a living testimony of God's goodness. But remember, you are not walking this path alone. God is with you, empowering you to fulfill your purpose. He has chosen you to carry his light into the world, to be a source of comfort and strength for others, and to lead them toward the hope that only he can provide. Dear chosen one, know that your journey is not without meaning. Every trial, every closed door, every delay has a purpose. God is working in ways you cannot see, crafting a future filled with blessings and breakthroughs. When you feel weary, remember that you are not alone. God's love surrounds you, his favor rests upon you, and his purpose for your life is unfolding with each passing day. Hold on to his promises, trust in his timing, embrace your calling with faith, courage, and an unshakable belief that God is with you, guiding every step. You are chosen, loved, and cherished beyond measure. Let this truth be your strength as you walk boldly into the future he has prepared for you.